I got this person's pooey vomit on my arm. Is it true that if your poo doesn't come out one way, then it will come out of your mouth? This is true, and I've got a story for you. It's a bit grim. So there was a patient once who I was treating in hospital who had a bowel obstruction. This means the bowel had twisted on itself and nothing could get through. That means no liquid, no gas, no solid. Now that meant that they would become very unwell. They were at risk of their bowel popping, and I had to insert what we call a nasogastric tube, so an NG tube, through their nose into their stomach, so that we could decompress their bowels and their stomach. And so we basically try and empty all of that stuff. You know when people say they get their stomach pumped? This is what that was. Now, this person was quite unwell. They had been vomiting, but I inserted the NG tube into their nose, and obviously because it hits the back of the throat, it can trigger a gag reflex. Now, as I'm doing this, they vomit, and I get feculent vomit on my arm. So I was wearing a little apron, a pinny, which does absolutely naff all. And I got this person's pooey vomit on my arm, on my shirt. And yeah, it wasn't ideal. And even though I did have some shit on my arm, it did help prep this person for surgery. And they were okay in the end.